So welcome back to the channel. I've officially owned the Westinghouse iGen4500 for about a week. It has 29 running hours on it, and it's time for its first oil change. Technically, you're supposed to do it at 25 hours, but the last time I ran it, we ran over a little bit because it was at night. But overall, great generator. Watch the videos I've done before this one. And I have a new video coming soon. I can't wait to show it to you guys. If you have a fifth wheel, it'll be a great video for you. But let's get into this one. So as you guys know, generators are very sensitive machines. Gotta be careful what type of oil you put in this thing. Gotta be careful what kind of gas you put in it. And so with that being said, I decided to go with a full synthetic royal purple oil. This is gonna be a 5W30, which is acceptable for the Westinghouse iGen4500. And I think that this will be a pretty good generator overall. It's pretty quiet. I'm hoping, I'm just wishful thinking here. I'm hoping this might quiet it down just a little bit more. But even if it doesn't, it's super quiet. Very quiet generator. And let's go ahead and just check the oil. I am gonna have to get my gloves too. Let's see what we got. So the oil is definitely like a gray color. And yeah, we're gonna check and see if there's any metal shavings. I have a pan, a very thin one down below, or maybe not thin, that's not the word I'm looking for. It's not as deep, I should say. Hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit better inside of it. So let's go ahead and get started here. So obviously the very first thing you're gonna have to do is take this cover off. It's pretty self-explanatory. And the next thing I would do is, pop out your drain plug. This is a rubber drain. It's gonna just push it off back to the side here. That's the way it's out of the way. And then we're gonna have to loosen this. I believe it's a 10 mil. All right, so I just broke the nut loose right down there. You can see it. And it is a 10 mil. Try to remember how much force it took you to undo it. That way you don't over tighten. But so far, I have it broken loose. And let me see if I can undo it with my finger only. Actually, no, I can't. I have to keep using my wrench. You might want a better wrench than this because this is going to take a little bit more time. So just keep that in mind if you're going to the store anyways to pick up tools. There it is. I don't really see any metal shavings in there. A little messy. I don't really like this drain point. So there it is. So far, based off what I've seen online, a lot of people said there wasn't a lot of shavings in the oil. And I'm pretty much witnessing the same thing here. So like I said, I'm just gonna let this drain for another 5 minutes or so, and then I'll go ahead and add the new oil. By the way, I did take off the battery connection here. It was really in the way. I don't recommend you do that. You really don't have to. I'm just impatient. I just wanted a little bit more room because I just used my hand to untighten the nut that was there, and it came out like this. But nevertheless, I really do like, what I see here. This generator seems to be well built. I don't see any shavings in that oil. It looks really clean. Really clean. Alrighty, so it's been about 10 minutes. I've picked up the generator a couple times just to make sure there was nothing else coming out, but it doesn't seem like a lot of oil. But hey, it's only 0.63 quarts. That's how much cleanup I have down below. Love to have brake cleaner, at my disposal. This stuff is really good for cleanup oil. But overall, I'm gonna go ahead and put the nut back in here, and then we're gonna start filling it up with some new royal purple oil. This isn't a big deal, but there's a good bit of oil inside of this nut here. So I always recommend, I just beat it out and got it nice and clean. So now you can see the end of it, but there was a good amount of oil sitting in this. So I like to get every drain of it out as much as possible. So I would just recommend cleaning this out before you put everything back together, okay? Alrighty, so let's check out the internals. Looks good. Let's go ahead and add the oil, and then we'll pretty much be done here. So I did find some metal shavings. You see them right there, a little bit right there, and a little bit right there. They're so fine though. It's not a lot. I mean, that's actually normal. But that's why you change the engine oil sooner than later, so you can get all that out of there. But as far as I'm concerned, that's actually within spec. Really quickly, special shout out to John Veiling. I think that's how you say your last name. You said to hold the bottle like this to pour, and my goodness, I've always poured it like this, made a mess. This is the absolute best way. Thank you so much for that. And I had to give you a shout out because I have not spilled not a single drop of this royal purple. Alrighty, so that's what I have left in the bottle. Let's check the fluid level real quickly here. I can see it in there, but just want to just make sure I don't overfill, because if you overfill, life becomes a little bit tougher. So let's see what we got here. Okay, we're good. So I just got to go up just a little bit more, not much, and then we'll pretty much be done. If you do decide to take off the positive battery connection here, all you have to do is put the washer, locking nut, and then the nut back on, and then tighten it back, and then you're pretty much done there too. But I'm gonna go ahead and start it for you guys, and then I'm gonna check the oil level one more time, and that'll effectively end this video. Alrighty, here we go. Check it one last time. And perfect. So it's like right in the middle, and that's exactly where you want it at. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you are in the market for a generator, Westinghouse is a great buy. I bought this for under $800, and Champion is the one that I was going to buy before I bought this one, because it had a remote start too, but the pricing was about $300 more than this one. But Honda is still the pioneer. I think that they paved the way for a lot of these newer brands to come out, and they're just as quiet. So Honda's going to really have to step up their game on pricing, because now they're not competing with reliability anymore, because these are, from what I've seen online, are pretty reliable, and they're really quiet for the money. So again, thank you guys for watching this video. If you thought it was helpful, be sure to subscribe and turn your bell notifications on, and like the video. See you soon. Since you stayed to the end, I want to show you guys, I just checked the oil after a couple days of usage. I'm going to let you hear it here in a second, because I completely forgot to let you, but it's actually a little bit lower, so I'm going to add just a little bit more oil. And then once I do that, I'll give you guys a startup, and then that will end off the video 100%.